At 45, Carlos King finally shared the heartbreaking news about Melody. She stood before her audience with tears streaming down her face and a voice that trembled with truth. Her confession wasn't about Martel this time, it was deeper, unfiltered, and raw. This moment didn't come from gossip or manufactured drama. It came from years of holding in pain while staying strong for the world to see. Melody has always been poised in the public eye. She bounced back after betrayal, survived co-parenting conflicts, and carried her children and career with grace. But behind the scenes, the pressure built. In the live stream that went viral, she broke down because she could no longer hold it together. She didn't want attention, she just couldn't pretend anymore. She began sharing just how loud the cracks beneath her composure had grown. From heartbreak to lawsuits, her journey wasn't over. She revealed legal fights over custody that felt invasive, thrown at her without warning, aimed at weakening her. Martel allegedly filed to take full custody and painted her as unstable and distracted, using details about her business schedule to support those claims. She found out about it through court papers, not from him. That revelation stunned viewers. This wasn't speculation. It was real, and it hit her hard. Melody's voice shook as she said she wakes up every single day trying to choose peace while people try to steal it away. She revealed how exhausting it is to smile in the face of that storm. The thing that really cracked her open was talking about her children. She described how her kids are old enough now to see the whispers on social media and hear gossip in school hallways. Melody shared how her eldest asked, "Why are they saying bad things about you, Mommy?" She managed a smile, but inside she felt her heart breaking. She said they don't deserve to have their innocence robbed by a mess that was never theirs. A particularly powerful moment came when she talked about her youngest daughter asking why her father no longer likes her. Melody choked on her words and said she didn't know what to say. She simply hugged her child and told her Mommy loves her. That silence spoke louder than any explanation. That moment landed in the hearts of every parent watching. She made clear this was not melodrama. This was a mother reaching her limit physically, emotionally, legally, spiritually. She admitted that, "Some days I want to disappear, not forever, just long enough to heal." That admission ignited concern and love from fans everywhere, but the pain didn't stop at divorce and public scrutiny. Melody confessed the deepest wound came from betrayal by people she once called friends, family, even sisters. She asked, "You expect people to stand in the rain with you, but when the storm came, I was standing alone." She didn't name names, but the disappointment was evident when she said the word, used, fits the feeling she's been avoiding for years. She explained that some former confidants began ignoring her calls. Others allegedly leaked personal conversations to blogs for attention. Even within her own family, people criticized her instead of supporting her. That betrayal cut deeper than any divorce or drama. Nights were spent crying not because of Martel, but because the people she leaned on had vanished. From that pain, a new Melanie emerged, one who relied only on herself and God. She shared that she started therapy regularly and distanced herself from anyone who made her feel small, even if they were family. Her message was unwavering: peace is non-negotiable. "I'd rather eat alone than beg for crumbs of loyalty," she said firmly. Despite isolation, she found clarity. She said she had never felt more alone, but also never more clear that if viewers thought the legal drama involved Martel only, they were wrong. Melody dropped a bombshell: someone close to her inner circle may have aided his custody bid. A mutual contact. Perhaps a friend or shared associate, apparently gave Martel details about her business travel, child care arrangements, and even internal emails. She described how he tried to ambush her in court through those agendas. That pain fueled her resolve. She immediately called her attorneys and began her own investigation. She didn't share specifics, but she did warn that names could be exposed in legal filings. She said she was documenting everything: texts, calls, emails, comments, because the devil is in the details. Her closing declaration was fierce: "I may bend, but I will never break. No man, no matter how charming or calculating, is going to steal my peace or my babies." Around the same time, Martell appeared in public with a new woman, stylish, smart, and familiar with TV and drama. Fans quickly speculated this wasn't a genuine romance, but rather a strategic move. One anonymous source claimed she gave him media and legal advice. How to reposition himself as a single dad, how to use curated visuals to win sympathy, and how to play dirty in court subtly. Her influence allegedly coincided with cleaner court filings and a more polished public image for Martell. Viewers dug up old posts suggesting she subtly criticized Melody years before meeting Martell. Fans asked if she had been observing from the sidelines, waiting for the moment to step in. Melody herself suggested as much in her live stream when she said, "When someone is desperate for attention, they'll partner with whoever claps the loudest." It wasn't a name drop, but the implication was unmistakable. Legal experts confirmed that when a new romantic partner appears during ongoing custody proceedings, especially if that person is actively shaping narrative through social media, it can sway perceptions. If Martell's new partner is seen meddling with strategy, it could backfire in court. Some fans called it a setup, warning that Martell might be acting as a pawn in someone else's game, but amid the speculation, Melody stood firm. She insisted this wasn't about reality TV anymore, it was about protecting her children and herself. She said she's documenting everything to ensure nothing slips through. She's not going back to anyone who made her feel used or unsupported. Through it all, fans flooded her with love and prayers. Many wrote messages like, "Your glow-up is unstoppable." But some voiced concern, saying they feared she was in emotional overload. Others praised her transparency, saying that her strength was in showing her vulnerability. In closing, Melody made clear that this chapter isn't about pulling back, it's about rebuilding from the roots up. She acknowledged the heartbreak from divorce, betrayal, public scrutiny, and legal wars. But she also embraced the peace she's building now, on her own terms. She spoke of how silent nights are healing seasons, how walking away from toxicity is a courageous act. She reaffirmed that her children are her priority, and she will fight for them fiercely. Her story isn't finished, it's evolving. And while Carlos King's announcement delivered sadness, it also revealed the deeper truth: Melody isn't just a star being watched. She's a mother fighting for peace. A woman reclaiming her narrative. And a soul finally saying, enough is enough.